latest updates, detailed breakdowns, and expert insights into the world of motorcycles. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about revivals in the biking world, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead. Yes, you heard that right. Harley-Davidson has reached back into its rich heritage and brought the legendary Flathead roaring into the modern era. This isn't just a nostalgic throwback. It's a complete reimagining of a historic icon, blending vintage soul with modern muscle. So, if you're a fan of old-school charm with a new-age twist, stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about the 2025 Flathead, or a brief history of the Flathead. Before we dive into specs and performance, it's important to understand what makes the Flathead such a big deal. Originally introduced in the 1920s, the Flathead engine design was known for its simplicity, durability, and unmistakable sound. It helped define Harley-Davidson's early reputation, powering everything from civilian cruisers to military motorcycles during World War II. While the Flathead design was eventually phased out in favor of more powerful overhead valve configurations, it left behind a powerful legacy. For collectors and purists, the Flathead is more than just an engine. It's a symbol of American motorcycling history. The 2025 model marks the first time in decades that Harley-Davidson has reintroduced the Flathead name into a production motorcycle. But this isn't your grandfather's bike. The 2025 Flathead is all about honoring tradition while embracing innovation. Air design and styling, a modern classic. Visually, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead pays homage to its vintage roots with incredible attention to detail. It features a retro-inspired silhouette with wide, swept-back handlebars, a bobbed fender design, and that unmistakable low-slung frame that screams old-school Harley. But look closer, and you'll notice modern craftsmanship everywhere, from the LED lighting and updated instrument cluster to the precision-machined finishes and high-end materials. The tank badge and custom-styled exhaust tips carry classic cues, while the bike stance is pure modern muscle. Harley has offered the 2025 Flathead in 3 heritage color options: vintage olive, raven black, and dust copper. Each paint job is accented with hand-applied pinstripes and subtle period-correct graphics that nod to the original 1930s Flathead lineup. Air engine and performance, the rebirth of a legend. Now, let's talk power, because what's under the tank is where things really get interesting. Despite the Flathead name, Harley-Davidson didn't bring back the old Flathead valve configuration. Instead, the 2025 Flathead is powered by a new 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine, custom-tuned for this model to deliver a more torquey, relaxed power curve. This V-twin produces around 93 horsepower and 119 pound-foot of torque, giving it strong low-end grunt and excellent roll-on acceleration. The engine has been tuned for a unique rumble, deeper and more mechanical than the typical Milwaukee 8, in a deliberate nod to the sound of early Harley Flatheads. And while it doesn't use the actual Flathead valve layout, which would be inefficient by today's standards, Harley has engineered the engine covers and cooling fins to visually resemble the original Flathead design. It's a clever blend of performance and style, a ride experience and technology. The 2025 Flathead is built on a slightly modified Softail chassis, optimized for stability and comfort. Suspension duties are handled by a hidden rear monoshock and front dual-bending valve forks, both tuned for smooth, controlled cruising. Riders will immediately notice the laid-back, low-rider ergonomics, which make long-distance rides a breeze. And with the new saddle design, hand-stitched with premium leather and extra lumbar support, this Flathead is built for both style and substance. Technology-wise, Harley has kept things subtle. A retro-styled analog speedometer hides a small digital display for gear position, range, and other essentials. Rider safety is enhanced with cornering ABS, traction control, and electronic cruise control, all seamlessly integrated to avoid breaking the vintage aesthetic. Sound and character. One of the standout features of the 2025 Flathead is its sound. Harley has gone to great lengths to engineer a distinct exhaust note, something deeper, rawer, and more reminiscent of older V-twins. The bike uses a custom 2x2 exhaust system with optional Screamin' Eagle slip ONS that enhance both performance and that legendary Harley growl. The result is a bike that sounds just as aggressive at idle as it does at highway speed, a true callback to the raucous character of the original Flathead models. Limited edition variants and accessories. Harley-Davidson has also announced a Flathead 95th Anniversary Edition, limited to just 1,925 units worldwide. This version features a serialized tank badge, gold-accented livery, a brass fuel cap, and commemorative documentation. In terms of accessories, The Flathead can be customized with vintage-style saddlebags, white wall tires, a solo spring seat, and even period-style handlebars. Harley has leaned into the customization culture, knowing full well that Flathead fans love making these bikes their own. Price and availability. The base price for the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead starts at $21,999, positioning it as a premium heritage model. The 95th anniversary edition bumps that price up to around $26,000, depending on dealer markups and demand. As of now, the Flathead is available for pre-order, with shipments expected to begin in late Q4 of 2025. Early reviews and test rides are already generating buzz, with many dealers reporting strong interest from collectors and Harley loyalists. Closing thoughts. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead is more than a motorcycle. It's a tribute. A tribute to Harley's past, a nod to its die-hard fan base, and a reminder that some designs are just too iconic to leave behind. With its bold styling, torquey powerplant, and retro-modern charm, the Flathead brings new life to a classic name. It's the kind of bike that tells a story before you even turn the key, and once you do, that story roars to life in the unmistakable tone of American steel. Whether you're a longtime Harley rider or someone just discovering the brand's heritage, the 2025 Flathead offers something truly special, a perfect fusion of then and now. Thanks for watching Bike Updater Pro. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future updates on new bikes, vintage revivals, and everything in between. Got thoughts on the new Flathead? Would you ride one? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, ride safe, ride free.